Well, you say in the book that you have to ask yourself the power of why, and what is my
why? What is my why? And my passion. You know, Serena Williams wrote the foreword, is a very dear friend of mine, and she has been such an inspiration to me through this journey. You know, she lost her sister. She almost died of a pulmonary embolism like JR. She has been such a source of inspiration, but she was the one who told me, hey, you need to go to, she sent me a passage, and in this passage was this advertisement for a group grief class, and I went to it. She's like, you got to go. And I was like, when I got there, I was like, I got to find a way out.
Right.
I don't want to go in there. But I did it. And long story short, I realized that, you know, there weren't just women who had lost their husbands. Some of these women had lost their lives. The way to pay for their bills, the way to support their children in school, or make a light bill or a car payment. And I realized I still had all that, and I couldn't imagine what life would be like for somebody who was also grieving and having to start a whole new life. And I promised myself from that moment on I would find my new why, which was always my why, which is to keep helping people find a better way, and either through grief or through, you know, an alternative plan B. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm focused on.
And that's exactly what you're doing with this book. You mentioned Serena. What did you think of her at the Super Bowl?
I was so proud of her. I said, she's my mood all day today. Wasn't she amazing?
She was so good.
I was just like, I want to do that dance. I texted her. I was like, you killed it. She's like, you think? I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that she was doing it?
Well, no, but I could not wait to write her, because she wrote me right away. She's like, what'd you think? I was like, you killed it. And she looked brilliant.
So good.
She looked so good. She's tight and taut and tiny, and her hair was flying, and she looked awesome. I was like, I wanted to look like that. That's the way.
Right?
That was the Super Bowl show for me. I loved it. I was happy for Philly, but just super happy. I love her. She's a girl's girl.
Yeah.
You know, one of those girls who has given so much of herself. And you know, I remember on the boat with her shortly after JR passed, she would come and just sometimes sit there with me. And I wouldn't be right. You know, I wasn't in my right frame of mind. There was nothing anyone can say. And it's like when you're in a room full of people that you can't see any of them, your grief is so deep that you're in these clouds, and you wonder if there's sun again. You wonder if there's rainbows again. And she would just say, I'm not leaving. I'm just going to sit here. I don't care if I get on your nerves. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to be with you.
It's a good friend.
And she was.
Yeah.
And it was really just amazing for me.
It's a really good friend.
She's a real sister.